Good afternoon, everybody. So we're here today for a bit of roller derby action. I hope you're all ready for it. Some of you are, so I think they need to be a bit louder. Be a bit louder. That's more like it. So we're starting out today with Hull's Angels versus the Manchester Valkyries. So as they are playing, we're going to do a rundown of the players. So for Hull, we have 2319 Kitty, 10 Thrill Murray, 30 Melancholy, 27 Steve, 169 Ali the Alien, 42 Frosty, 3 Longboy, 232 Smash Brown, 28 Confu, 13 Number Cruncher, 112 Amityville Horror, that's a mouthful, 48 Slough, 4 Terror Rack, 9 Average AF, 121 Valkyries, 696 Smacky Daytona, 265 Charizard, 15 Wolverine, 18 Moose, 0 Horrible. I'll get better, I will get better, honest.
Taken by surprise. So for Manchester Valkyries, we have got 18D, 21 Hulk Grogan, 22 Bechamel Sauce, 3 MC Slammer, 24 Xena, 2420 Frank and Meanie, 253 Manifa the Bus, 257 Quiet Riot, 259 Moggy Mogwai, 3 Price, 30 French Bird, 303 Dusty, 35 Barbell, 452 Devastator, 701 Hellraiser, 747 Trauma, 75 Hannah of the North, 86 Kerry Skatewells, 887 Iron Maven. They are the Manchester Valkyries.
And we're now in that is a lead jammer there for Manchester. We're currently standing at Hull at 0, Manchester Valkyries at 16. French Bird is the lead jammer. We have that Hull wall holding strong at the back there. The Hull jammer is through, fighting against that, the pack there. Oh, we've got some fancy footwork at the front of the pack there from that Hull jammer.
Dusty is holding strong on the outside line. And the jammer makes it past Dusty to get a pass. French Bird fighting at the back against Hull.
So Manchester are leading this jam at the moment. And the jam is called. Did they hold up the point? Oh, we end up 2 points each on that one there.
Claire, quick, take your meds.
So here we go, both teams setting up for this next jam.
Kerry Skatewells for Manchester Valkyries in. Valkyries, I think, for Hull.
That is a nice recycle there from Manchester, taking Valkyries to the back.
With a signature move there.
Yeah. And we do have a lead jammer again there from the Manchester Valkyries. Oh, some fancy footwork on the outside there from Cherry Skatewell.
Lovely offense from Manchester.
That Manchester wall was holding strong, but that whole jammer has got through. And there was another scoring pass from Cherry Skatewell. The jam gets called, saving all of their points going to the board. We're at 2-22 there. Manchester have got a lead, but the beauty about this game is the score can change in an instant.
But I can.
I think we can just about manage it. Yeah, we're there. We're okay.
No, my strong point. Trauma taking the jam line for the Valkyries. I believe that is Brill Murray for Hull.
Oh, there's another lead jammer there. That is 7-4-7. Trauma getting through there. But the Hull jammer is through. Both walls are going to have to fight to keep this front.
Just beautiful offense.
Trauma calling it. Putting up 2 points on the board.
French Bird there jamming for Valkyrie. The jammer for Hull. 42.
Frosty. Both walls holding strong there, and that is lead jammer there for Frosty. Hull's now got lead. This is where the things can change. Over that, the Manchester jammer is out the front. Frosty is coming through, trying to find those points.
One of the Manchester blockers going to the bin there.
And there we go, that is a points up on the board there. The jam is called. 4 points. We do have one in the bin for Manchester. So Hull now have a one skater advantage coming into this next jam. And it worked for them. That is a lead jammer for Hull once again.
Cherry Skatewell's right behind them.
Valkyries is going to put some points up on that board. Going to fight through that Valkyrie wall, but that's a big hit there. Oh, that was a big jump.
Trauma jamming for the Valkyrie. Brill Murray for Hull. Brill Murray has made it out.
And that's another lead jam there for Hull. Again, this is how this game can change so quick.
Trauma's now out of the pack on the scoring pass.
Oh,
Holds it.
Fancy footwork there. We got. Oh, refs having a quick chat. Trying to figure out how many they got past there.
Refs it on.
Oh, 1 point on the board. And I think sometimes all you need is single points to get through. And we've got another jam underway. Both jammers are fighting fast. Both walls are holding strong. I believe we may have had a penalty there issue.
Oh.
We did, yes, that is a penalty there for the white 2-2. And we have lead jammer there for the Valkyries. And we've had some, there's Frosty there at the back trying to find their way through. And I believe that was a completed star pass from Frosty. We now have Kitty out to the front with that star, trying to fight their way through.
Really good awareness.
So that was 4 points up on the board there for the Valkyries and 0 for Hull. We're on currently in 9-32. Valkyries do have that lead. We're coming up into jam number 9. On straight through there. That is Hull getting straight through with that lead jammer.
Jerry Skatewells is out of the pack.
There we go. Valkyries is going to try and fight through, trying to find some points for the board. Looks like we've got a penalty being called for a direction. The jam is called. And it looks like we ended up with 1 point up on the board for Hull, 0 for Manchester. And it looks like Hull are starting with a skater in the box. Oh, next jam and straight away out of the pack, Thrill Murray gets lead jammer, but Trauma is right behind them. This is a fast-paced jam. Oh, trying to put points up on the board. We have another hit it and quit it jam. That is another 2 points on the board for Hull, 0 for Manchester. We are taking these points bit by bit. Hull are not going to give up at all.
Manchester's jammer is in the penalty box. I didn't see what happened, but they are sat down. The power jam and a lead jam for Hull's Angels.
So this is where Hull can really try and put some points up on the board. We currently stand at Hull are on 12 and Manchester on 32. This is where Hull are going to try and pull some of those points back. How are we doing? Is that a bit louder? You guys hear us a bit better over there? How about far over at the back? Can you hear us okay? Yeah, a bit better. Okay, we're a little bit better. I think so. Okay, we've given us a bit more volume. Let's see what we can do. So both jammers are back on track. Oh, we've got, looks like a white blocker has gone to the bin. Another 4 points up on the board there for Hull, taking us to 16 to Hull, 32 to the Valkyries. You can do the maths on that one, can't you?
It is not my strong point. Take your word for it. There is a 60 point.
There you go. So we have Manchester are starting with a skater down, but this is not stopping. That Jammer is pushing hard at the front. Found that inside line and gets lead Jammer. Fancy
Beautiful.
footwork there. Oh, and a big hit on the outside there. Takes that whole Jammer off. Oh, and there's a nice little gap there from Cherry Skatewell taking that inside line. And I think we have had a completed star pass as well.
We have, but that pivot holding the star, he's not getting past that Manchester 3 wall.
And there's some more points up on the board for Manchester. But we do have a Manchester skater heading towards the bin. Smash Brown is trying to fight their way through. This wall is not giving anything up. Oh, and we did have a back block there against the Manchester Jammers, so Smash Brown now has a power jam. Oh, it's turning into one of the... Everyone's getting a bit messy here. Everyone needs to take a breath.
The very, very busy penalty box right now.
It really is. Everyone's just going everywhere. So Smash Brown is now going to try and take advantage of this pack differential and the power jam situation, trying to get to the front. And it looks like, I think Smash Brown is being taken down. So we have the Manchester Jammer is back on track, putting some more points up on the board. We are going to run to this jam's natural conclusion. We currently have 20 seconds to go. Oh, looks like that sounded like another penalty there. I think that was a direction of gameplay penalty assessed to one of the whole jammers. This jam has now completed. There's some more points on the board. I believe that was a struggle for the whole jammer. We're now at 52. It was a 20-point jam for Manchester.
Oh, while we're having this time out, let's just talk about the prizes and stuff that we've got going on. So there is going to be a chuck-a-duck at the point between the two games today. So there will be people going around selling the ducks for you. Buy a duck so you can chuck a duck. Who are we chucking the ducks at?
I'm sure doing the ducks get chucked towards the middle or something, and they do something like that. And while we're having this little, obviously, team time, I always want to give a little shout out. Obviously, big thank you for every one of you lot sitting in the crowd. Thank you for turning up today, supporting some roller derby. Oh, I've got other things to tell you. So, massive thanks as always to officials, volunteers, medics, and you that have underlined you, just to really emphasise it. So obviously you've got the... I mean, of course. We also have Tombola, Bake Sale, not the outside one. Come over here and buy some cake over here. Bottle pull, lollipops, the hook a duck. And we have a special award. Yeah? We have a special award for the best spectator. So, be the best... No, not you, Claire. You don't count. You're playing. Be the best spectator you can be. Be as loud as you can. Each and every one of you, be loud, be enthusiastic, cheer on every single person on track.
The game's underway again, and Trauma has just got lead jam for Manchester.
They have lead jam, but that whole jammer is right behind them, and that jam is called straight away. Thrill Murray not able to put any points up on the board, but only 4 points there for Manchester. Thrill Murray chased them down. Here we go, another jam is about to be underway.
That's French Bird there jamming for the Valkyries and Bit Frosty. No?
Yeah, Valkyries is jamming against the Valkyries, just to confuse us all. And it does look like so. We have a full contingent of skaters back on track. Valkyries is fighting their way through that pack. But we do have the Manchester Jammer is through as well. Both jammers are caught up in that pack, trying to fight, trying to put points on the board. And that is Manchester putting points on the board. Hull do have lead. Valkyries is fighting their way through at the back, trying to put whatever points they can. Oh, trying to hold off. But the French Bird has fought their way through, trying to get more points up. Valkyries takes a big hit there, stays standing. French Bird has got through, putting some more points up on the board. We have a Hull jump blocker in the bin. Valkyries is still fighting their way through at the back of the pack, calling the jam, preventing any more points going up on the board, but they do put 4 of their own up. We currently stand at 20 to Hull and 64 to the Manchester Valkyries.
44.
Oh, 64. Yeah, 44 diff. You're confusing me then.
I'm trying to show off because I can do quick maths.
Oh, we have a timeout. Is that an official timeout? Just something's on the track.
Plaster on the track.
Oh, lovely. Oh, yes. Health and safety, yay. Obviously, a big shout out to obviously the medics. Where are the medics? Medics, put your hands up.
There, I can see.
Hello, medics. Thank you very much for keeping everyone safe. Round of applause for the medics. Come on, better than that. Come on. That's more like it.
Oh, a bit of jabber on jabber action from the line there. It's exciting.
Oh, some fancy footwork on the outside there. We did get a lead jammer there for Hull, but the Manchester jammer is right behind them as well. There's going to be a fight now for some points. The jam is called. No points for either team. Oh, an official timeout, so we're going to have a little, let the officials do what they need to do. And we've got to figure some times out, so just while we do, so again, a big thank you to everyone here supporting everyone today. Also want a big shout out to all of the officials, the ones who are skating, the ones who aren't. Without them, we couldn't do what we do. And I suppose thank you to the skaters for turning up as well, they're kind of important.
Wouldn't have anything to talk about.
Oh, we would. We would. But, you know, thank you to everyone, obviously, all the officials who are here, making sure everything goes ahead, making sure everything happens safely, keeping our time right, keeping people in control on track as best they can. Because we know what roller players, derby players. Hello, Matthew, how are you doing? You doing good, Matthew? Hey, M-Dog, everyone! Or is it Dance Mat nowadays? Where are we? I don't know where we're at. Or just Matthew Newton. Oh, and we are back. I mean, Matthew has retired more times than
Me?
everyone. Here we go, everyone's getting set back up on track.
Kramer is jamming for the Valkyries, and she made short work of that.
That was a nice inside line step there. But there we go, oh, some fancy little footwork. And we do.
Valkyries.
Valkyries again has got through. That was some nice footwork there. Oh, and Trauma got took off track.
Taken off by Key and taken back.
Trauma calls it. Valkyries puts 1 point on the board. Trauma puts 1 point on the board. So again, we are sitting at 21 to 65. Still the same diff. Don't have to do any maths, it's the same.
By far.
We are currently sitting at just less than 9 minutes left of this first period.
That has gone fast.
Oh, it's flying by. All these skaters going really fast. It makes everything go fast.
Brill Murray jamming for Hull. Last skater at the end. She gets out on her lead. I forgot what it was called. Lead jammer.
Do you not get it often enough yourself?
I don't do that anymore.
Yeah, I did it once or twice. I don't like it. But there we go, that is Thrill Murray fighting through. That is some points on the board for Hull. 4 full points, and I believe that is still... Do we have, I think we have got...
No.
We have a fight through there. French Bird has got through. There was an attempt at a star pass, but they used that as a distraction technique. Sneaky, sneaky. The Jam has called no points for Manchester. Another 1 point up on the board for Hull. That is 5 points for that Jam for Hull. Sub 8 minutes to go. We're coming into our 18th Jam of the game.
Pivot, seeing who's got the longest legs.
And once again, the Jam is underway.
Valkyries up against Cherry Skateswell.
And we've got Valkyries, got knocked off on the outside. Skatewell got knocked off on the inside. Both skaters are fighting hard here. It looks like Cherry Skatewell has got the front of the pack, takes the lead. Jammer. Valkyries is being held up at the back of the pack there by that Manchester wall. The Hull wall has come through to try and get them through, but that... Oh, some fancy little footwork there, taking those points on the inside line. Oh, a nice outside there from the Cherry Skatewell, taking some more points. But Valkyries has taken that inside line. Oh, takes the hit and moves out of the way and gets through. They're coming around through, trying to put some points on the board themselves. Cherry Skatewell has just got knocked.
That got knocked, but she didn't get knocked down.
Cherry Skatewell calls it. Unfortunately, does give away a single point. We had a 1-12 Jam, 27-77. Do the maths.
50.
Perfect, there we go.
You can't do that to me.
I can and I will. Little over 6 minutes left of this first period. Could be any number of Jams left. This is
made me feel like I was in primary school again. That's why I can't do maths.
Here we go. A little bit of hesitation on the... Oh, skaters going down like Skittles there. So if Roma has got through for lead jammer for Manchester. And we do have a completed star pass there.
That's to Kitty.
Kitty has got the star, but they are fighting their way through at the front of that pack. Trauma. Oh, it looks like we've got a penalty assessed. Yeah, so is a low block occurred there, and the green blocker is going to the bin. Kitty is still fighting their way through at the front of the pack. Trauma is coming through to try and put some more points on the board. Going to take advantage of this pack disadvantage.
Mouthful. The recycling Kitty right back.
And that's another 4 points up on the board there for Trauma.
Kitty fighting up against D at the front and makes it out. Well done, Kitty.
Yeah, Kitty forced that pack to break. That is another 2 points on the board there. We ended up with a 10-27. Quick maths. It's 60. It's only 10 more. Nice and easy. 4.5 minutes left to go. We are coming into jam number 20. Here we go. So we have
Brill Murray
up on
Hull against a new jammer, I believe.
Oh, there we go. That is Thrill Murray taking the lead there.
Quiet Riot.
Quiet Riot.
Quiet Riot is going to have a sit down.
Yeah, they did. So Hull will need to take advantage of this power jam. Those Hull blockers are causing chaos, trying to get their jammer through. So we've got a direction of gameplay penalty issued there. That is a scoring pass there for Hull, putting 4 points up on the board. They still have a power jam. We have one jammer now standing. We have the blocker sitting. We've got to take advantage of this time. Thrill Murray is fighting their way through at the front of the pack. So we have a split pack potentially, but there's some more points on the board.
Ooh, that was very fancy footwork from Quiet Riot. That's their initial pass.
And it looks like Thrill Murray is trying to pull their blocker out of the bin. And called it to save the point. That looks like another 2 points up on the board there. For Hull takes us to 37 to 87. We're back to that 50-point diff. And we have 2 minutes 40 to go. We only have 1 or 2 more jams to go of this first period. We still have an entire another half to go and an entire another game of roller derby to take place after this. I hope you're looking forward to it. Some of you are, at least. Oh, and straight away there with the lead jammer there for Manchester. And we've got some inside footwork there, but outside footwork, but unfortunately got knocked off. Oh, big for fancy footwork, staying in bounds. French Bird gets through on a scoring pass. And we do have a completed star pass there.
Yeah, you go, carry on. No. I'm good. But there has been a star pass to the Hull pivot, who is number 30.
What, Melancholy?
Melancholy. Well, yeah. I can't see a helmet now, so it
says on the board
me.
here as well.
It does, yeah, you're right.
We should pay attention to that.
Yeah, maybe. Instead of trying to look around a bit
A bit of chaos going on over there towards the penalty box.
French Bird being recycled by the Hull wall.
Both walls are holding solid here, not letting any points get through there. We have just over a minute left of this period. Both jammers are being held by their walls there because we are at the end of a very fast-paced game, so everyone's going to start getting a little bit tired, but they're going to keep pushing.
There's very little movement on that top corner at the moment. Oh, too soon. Too soon.
Yep, on the inside there, it looks like Melancholy's trying to get around on the outside. That is another 4 points up on the board for Manchester. They're probably going to run this out as long as they can. We have 45 seconds left of this period.
45 seconds is just enough time for French Bird to get through and get those 4 points
again.
We'll
get some more points. Any amount of points can go on the board here. It's like a few passes, we've got another penalty occurred. A failure to reform penalties or penalty from both teams there. So both teams are skating one blocker down.
4
and that
points
jam ends 4-2 on that jam. Well, 4-14. So Manchester Valkyries have broke the 100-point mark. They are a 1-0-1. And that takes on the 41, so we're at a 60-point diff. At least you're keeping the diff easy for you.
Yeah.
You don't have to do difficult maths. And the time is ticking down. We may be coming to a conclusion of this period. There we go. Oh, we have a timeout. So we will potentially be having one more jam. And I think we're having a bit of a dance now. Time for a dance. So getting this little team timeout. We are currently 30 seconds into it, 30 seconds to go. And this will be the last jam of this period. And don't forget, come and buy your cakes, come and buy your merch, get on the tombola, buy whatever you can, support the teams in whatever way you are able to. Obviously, being here is a great way to support them. And obviously, get yourself along, learn how to skate. It is quite fun. Any of you who are skate, do you agree? Is it fun? Would you hear no there? Yeah, I mean, that's accurate, but it is fun. So this period is about, next jam is about to come in. And is this our last, will this be our last jam, scorekeeper? Well.
Jam timer is nodding.
Yeah.
It Cherry Skateswell's coming round really quickly.
Oh, big collision there in the wall. Both jammers being held up, trying to put whatever points they can on the board. Frosty is there with the star, but that is some points up on the board there for Manchester. Frosty does have lead, or gets knocked off through the front. They call the jam there to end not any more points going up. They do manage to put up 4 points themselves. It managed to hold the diff to an even score. We're at 45 to 105. I believe that is the completion of that. Waiting for the official notice there from the jam timer.
While we're in the intermission, please come down to this end of the hall where you can support the teams that have brought some merch with them. I believe there's merch from the Valkyries and Durham there. And we also have refreshments, tombola, help support Durham Roller Derby and keep the game going.
And there we go, that is officially half time. So you have 15 minutes, do what you need to do, go buy some things, and then come back, make sure you're back for the second period. Thank you very much, everyone. We will be back in 15 minutes. So we are getting ready to come back in. We have 40 seconds to go. Make sure you've got your merch, get yourself sat down, get ready to be nice and loud. Again, big shout out to all of the officials, everyone here who's here to help out, the Unskates officials. I think some of them are now deaf, so thank you for that. But yeah, so again, thank you for all the officials who are here helping us out. Obviously, massive thank you to the medics. Thank you for all you lot for turning up today to cheer everyone on. Do we hear? I've got to thank the photographer as well. I mean, yeah, thank you, photographers. He's shouting at me now if I don't do this. So yay, photographers! And we are underway. So here we go, this is the second period is underway. We have got lead for Manchester, but we do have the whole jammer is at the front. Oh, that's straight through from Trauma there, putting some points up on the board, starting this period off strong. Oh, we've got another penalty there straight away. Both jammers are fighting, trying to put as many points on the board as they can in the start of this second period. So we've got, I mean, you can definitely hear me.
Definitely.
And I don't even need the microphone. So it looks like this jam, they are running this jam, trying to put as many points on the board as they can. We're currently sitting at 7 to Hull and 12 to Manchester. Both teams are just putting points up on the board.
Trauma getting through and again for another 4 points. Quickly followed by Thrill Murray. Oh yeah.
Oh, and I thought that jam would have reached its natural conclusion. It ended with 10 seconds to go. But that is a high-scoring jam between the two teams at 11 to 16. We are currently at 56 to Hull and 1-1 to Manchester.
Big hit on the inside there against the full jammer. And French Bird is out. Manchester Valkyries the lead. Oh, that was a quick star pass.
Oh, nice and sneaky there. That's French Bird hitting the back of that path. That Hull is recycling them. And yep, that jam was called by French Bird, preventing Hull from putting any points. Only putting 1 point up themselves. Here we go, this jam is underway. Both jammers are fighting fast. And there we go, that is a lead jammer there for Hull. Valkyries is getting that lead jammer, but Cherry Skatewell is right behind them. Oh, some big fights going on in the pack there. Valkyries, oh, some fancy footwork there. Oh, no. They did get knocked off. Unfortunately, that is... Unfortunately, Cherry Skatewell didn't manage to put points up on the board, even though it was a nice inside line jump. And it ended up being a 0-0 jam.
Got Brill Murray against Trauma Call on the jam line. Trauma just got Melancholy to beat at the front.
Oh, and there we go. Trauma is through with the lead. And we've got Skaters fight. Oh, it looks like we're going for a shirt whip there. The Skaters are trying to find their way through to the front. Trauma has found the outside line, taking that, putting those points up on the board. And we do have
a start.
we do. I wasn't 100% sure if that was actually taking place then. It looked like the referees blew a whistle.
I don't think the whistle was for that.
No.
It was for Dusty, who is now sat down in the penalty box.
Did a naughty. Oh, big hit there from Melancholy. Trying to fight their way through, want to put some more points up on the board. That sounds like we've just had another penalty has just been issued, and we now have a Hull blocker going to the bin. I think
Trauma wants a nap.
Yeah. I think Trauma's bench is saying keep going. Oh, and Trauma takes advantage of that bit of chaos in the pack, puts those points up on the board, and calls the jam.
Go for a sit down now.
Don't blame them. So that is a 3-12 jam. We're currently sitting at 59 for Hull and 134 for Manchester.
A fun fact.
Fun fact, we always want to know a fun fact.
The wings on all the Valkyries helmets.
I do.
I made them.
Ooh. Does it make them go quicker?
Yes.
I like the basically like go faster stripes.
Yeah.
Then you should have really done some for Hull to keep it even.
Made them like over a year.
And here we go. We have big hit coming through there. We have a penalty has just occurred. We have a white blocker going to the bin. We do have lead there for the Valkyries. French Bird is coming through on that scoring pass. The pack is potentially breaking there. And we have a Hull jammer has got through. Coming through, trying to put some more points up themselves.
Woo!
Big hit at the front there. Oh, that is an out of play block on 2-3. And then we do have Frosty's going through with some points up on the board there. We have two of the Valkyries in the bin. One is standing. And then Frosty trying to push their way through, taking advantage of the fact that there is less blockers on track, putting those points up. I believe it was taken off to try and come through, but it seems to have worked. They're fighting their way through.
They have lost their...
They have lost their lead jam status. This jam will run to its natural conclusion. We have 10 seconds remaining of this jam. Both teams will be trying to put another round of points on the board. French Bird is coming through. But Average AF is just taking a big hit there. We end up with 1 point up there for Manchester and 3 for Hull. We had an 11-4 jam, 11-5 jam that time. Hull taking a little bit of a step forward out of that diff.
Cherry Skatewell's up against Valkyries E. Valkyries is pushing those Manchester blockers at the front, making them work side to side. But Cherry Skatewell sneaks through on the outside to take lead jam.
And Valkyries there at the back, fighting their way through, trying to find a little gap. They do get through. Oh, that Manchester wall reforms around them. They keep pushing. We may be getting a pack split situation. The whole pack is walking. Oh, big hit there. A lot of skaters go down. There we go. Cherry Skatewell found that outside line, takes those points. Valkyries is still fighting their way through, hitting the back of that Manchester wall. Oh, we did have
to the pivot. Taken out. Blocker also went out.
Yeah. And the jam gets called. I believe we had a... Oh, I think we have... We're having a little timeout, I believe called. Is that an official timeout? I think the medics are doing a quick check. Again, this is why we have the medics, keep everyone safe. You know, again, big thank you for the medics for keeping an eye on all our skaters. So thank you to the medics. And just going to have a quick look there. Hopefully that skater will be okay. Jam was having a quick official timeout just while everything gets checked out.
Everyone's having a deal. We're just time to remind you that there will be a chuck-a-duck competition between the two games. See someone going round with ducks. They'll buy a duck, you can win a prize.
And don't forget, we've got the tombola, we've got all of the merch, you've got the cakes. Big shout out to the cake people. There you go. And all the merch people. And the tombola people. And the fans. You're a bit more enthusiastic about yourselves, aren't you? And the photographers! And the announcers!
Woohoo!
It's nice having a microphone, isn't it?
I'm getting more like...
So it looks like the skater who was with the medic is back to their bench, so everything, I believe, is okay. Everything okay, medics? We get a thumbs up from medics, brilliant. So skaters are kept safe, and that's why the medics are here. So yeah, make sure you get your chuck-a-duck when they come round. And it'll be, from what I understand, you'll be standing on a line, and you're going to be throwing it at someone, and the nearest person will be the one that wins.
Cash prize.
It is a cash prize. You will win half of the money of the ducks that were sold.
The more ducks you buy, the more money in the prize.
Yep, so basically everyone go and buy ducks, and then we can rig it so we win. You're probably not supposed to say that out loud, but never mind. So the refs just having a little chat there, or the officials. Again, massive thank you to everyone for being here today. And I don't know if have we introduced ourselves, because we're a little bit rushed.
Well, we did miss the first.
We did kind of miss the first jam. But of course, you have to talk about cake. Cake is important. But for anyone who doesn't know, my name is Walter Fight, and I used to skate for Teesside Skate Invaders. I have retired now, but I am coming back for 2 jams at the Johnny Bloxville Memorial Game that is happening in June.
Which I am playing.
There you go. Well, you're skating in the OTA element. I'm going to be skating in TSI, Retro TSI. We've got TSI skaters through the ages coming back, only for a little bit, because some of us are all old and broken and can't do it anymore. And others have got families and silly things like that. But yes, come along. Matthew might even come back. You're going to come back, Matthew? Oh, go on. Just for 1 jam.
Thank you.
So it looks like there has been a skater has been expelled for an infraction that has happened at the end of that jam. Unfortunately, the skater will be having to leave the venue. That it means a new jammer is sitting the penalty in the bin, and the Hull are now on a power jam start with a lead jammer.
Jam for Brill Murray.
There we go, Hull putting some more points up on the board. They're going to do what they can to take advantage of this power jam. So here we go, we do have...
Manchester's jammer back on track.
And Melancholy was being a bit cheeky there, taking Trauma as far back as they could.
Do you know, I love that. You don't see it very much anymore.
Oh, especially when it's jammer on jam and the jammer takes them back.
Boring.
But all the skaters are on track now, but everyone is fighting hard here. Trauma is trying to find their way through the back, but the jam gets called. Trauma does not get a chance to get through. That is another 4 points. That is a total of, I believe, 7 points up on the board there for Hull. That is 77 for Hull, taking on Manchester's 143. We're almost at like a 50% diff there.
Percentage. Sounds like more maths.
It does. So here we go. That is an inside line there from... Got an inside line from Manchester, but they are getting recycled.
The Hull's jammer is out. That was Frosty.
Oh, a lot of chaos going on there. Jammers falling over, skaters everywhere. Oh, and that jam does get called quick enough
before
for
any
that.
points get put on the board.
We got a lead jammer, but no initial pass either. That was like right on the edge there. They got the lead, but then they got knocked off.
Got Quiet Riot stepping into the jammer rotation. Valkyries now against Valkyries.
Valkyries, yes.
for Hull, not the Valkyries.
And both jammers there fighting against that wall. Both walls holding solid. That is lead jammer there for Quiet Riot. Straight out the front there for the Valkyries. Valkyries is trying to force their way through. There's some big hits coming, getting thrown through. The whole wall closing up, but Quiet Riot finding a gap, nipping their way through. Now you do have a jammer. Do we have... Oh, we have had a completed star pass as well.
That's 2-3-2. Smash Brown is now the jammer for Hull. And the Hull jammer Smash Brown is out on her initial pass, closely followed by Quiet Riot, which I believe is the fourth pass. Smash Brown fighting against D up at the front, which is not an easy thing to do. Hull blockers coming to give some offense to Smash Brown. Big hit there from MC Slammer.
This jam is approaching its conclusion.
I believe some people on that track are happy about.
Yeah, and that's, we haven't had many jams actually reach their natural conclusion. I mean, if we're like really good announcers, we'll have like records of these things, we'd keep tallies, but we don't do that.
You need all that fancy.
Oh, you do.
With it.
But yeah, that's one of the few jams that has ended in its natural conclusion. Hull put 4 points up there. Manchester put 16. Points currently stand at 81 to 159.
Very nearly. Brill Murray makes ours lead.
And that's on the outside. Trauma tried to take the inside, I think was possibly tripped up by their own skate, but finds a gap on the outside and comes through. They start chasing down. Oh, big hit there on Brill Murray. But finding that outside line, but runs straight into that Manchester wall, but comes through on the inside. Takes those points.
Perfect
Puts
ball off.
4 points up on the board, gets all 4 of them, prevents any points coming for Manchester.
Oh, Dusty's got the star. Got Dusty on the jam line there, up again. Frosty for Hull.
Oh, it's a big jump through the middle. Oh, some fancy footwork. No, we didn't. But there is outside line there. That is lead jammer for Dusty. Frosty is trying to fight their way through. Working the front of that pack, pushing them out of the engagement zone.
Dusty just skipped through there.
Oh, now that the pack is reforming around Frosty there. And it looks like we've had no, that is a power jam now for Manchester. Frosty has ended up in the bin. I believe that was a cut track penalty. This is where Manchester will be trying to rack up as many points as they can.
Dusty powering through that wall there like there was just no one's where.
Yeah, everyone just knocked like Skittles. And we got another scoring pass for Dusty. Right into the centre of that whole wall.
Full offense there.
Oh, and got taken off. Calls the jam. Oh, just as Frosty gets back on track. So we will be starting back to a normal 5 skater per team jam.
15 points to Manchester Valkyries. Skipping down the inside line then.
And we do have a lead jammer there.
Great offense from there.
And there's winning fast at the back here. Valkyries is fighting their way through the back. Valkyries, but Valkyrie wall is holding solid. Oh, and the jam gets called. Oh, 1 point.
1 point to the Valkyries, 4 points to Hull.
And French Bird was right through, sneaky at the end there. We're looking at 489 to 175. And we currently have a little over, I believe that's 11 minutes. Just over 11 minutes on the board.
Riot is your jammer for the Valkyries and Thrill Murray is jammer for Hull.
Oh, and there we go. Oh, that's an outside
Thrill
line.
Murray
Some fancy footwork there. Thrill Murray getting the lead.
Riot pushing against the Hull wall.
They Hull are recycling Quiet Riot. And we have, there we go, Thrill Murray is through on another scoring pass. Quiet Riot is trying to find their way through, and they do get through. Star in hand, doing a little bit of a sneaky. And the jam gets called. That is 0 points up on the board for Manchester and 6 for Hull. Well, we're currently sitting at 95. They are almost approaching that century mark.
Trauma wasted no time when that whistle went.
Trauma wants to get that lead jammer, and they are out. Oh, that was a
Trauma
nice...
does get that lead jammer.
Nice hit there by Kitty at the front there. Unfortunately, lead jammer had been issued. But chasing those jammers down cannot sometimes be what we need to do.
Trauma is out on a first scoring pass.
Oh, we've had a star pass there. We have had a star pass.
Star goes to Kitty for Hull.
It's handy when the scoreboard will tell you what's going on. We should just mic the scoreboard up. It'd be really funny.
Auto-generated capture.
Oh, that would be good. It'd be terrible, because God knows what it'll make us say. We're currently at 9 minutes left of this game. We're at 96 to Hull and 183 for Manchester.
Time out. Track for it there.
Oh, and that is actually a little timeout there from the officials just while we sort the track out. So again, don't forget, we will be having between games, you will be having your chucker ducks, so make sure you have got your ducks ready. I can hear them out there. If you've got ducks, give them a squeeze. There we go. Yeah, you can stop now. You can stop. That'll do. But we'll be doing that at the intermission. We've also make sure you go and get your merch. They've got the tombola. What's that? £5 for a pound on the tombola. What else have we got over there? We've got the bottle pull, lollipop pull. Got merch over here. We've got cakes. More merch here. You know, come and buy something. Support these great teams. Because, you know, everything roller derby, we have no money. Yeah, roller derby is an expensive thing, and obviously any money that comes into the teams helps pay for venues, it helps pay for equipment, so you can get new skaters in. You know, it pays for things like medics. We need these things about, and it's great. But any support you can give, please do. And if you want to try skating yourself, there are many teams around, depending on where you come from. Give it a try. It is a lot of fun. Here we go, Jam is about to be coming underway. My words are not working today.
French bird against Valkyries by the looks of it. Valkyries is pushing the last two skaters at the front. Not too easy skaters to get past.
No, but Valkyries is fighting, throwing some little dips there, throwing those hips around, trying to find. French bird has found the outside line there, sneaking their way through, putting that lead jammer up. Valkyries is still fighting through. That Manchester wall is holding solid. Hull are going to do what they can to catch French bird, but they literally just hopped. French bird literally just hopped through that inside line.
Oh no, she did not.
Oh, they tried to hop on that inside line. Fortunately, didn't quite work out.
The Hull have got a power jam.
I've just been told we have a 2-minute jam. Well, we have a 45-second jam left. Yeah. So we do have, yes, we do have our jammer there in the bin. I got distracted. Argo stood there. I don't trust him when he's looking towards me. It's scary. You never know what he's going to do with his camera. Now he's coming in from a distance. You'd always worry. But both jammers are back on track. We have 20 seconds left in this jam. Another jam that will reach its natural conclusion. Now we do have a completed star pass, I believe. Yes, it is completed star pass. Valkyries was held up there. We now have Kitty as the jammer for Hull.
That's not Kitty.
That's not Kitty. No, it's not. I looked at the board. I blame the scoreboard operators. They did a poor job there updating it.
Smash Brown.
Smash Brown. I'm sorry, Smash Brown. I blame the scoreboard operators. I just looked at what they did. That's their fault. So we've currently got less than 6.5 minutes to go of this game. And don't worry, we still have an entire full game of roller derby after this. There'll probably be a little 15-20 minute intermission, and then you get to do some more roller derby action. But we still have plenty of time left to enjoy this game. And as always, these games are never slow, these are always fast-paced, fun games, and it's what we like to see. Both teams are fighting hard. Thrill Murray is trying to fight their way through the front of the pack to get that lead jammer status. It looks like Quite Right is also getting held up by that whole wall.
Oh, sneaky!
Oh, right on the inside, some fancy footwork there from Thrill Murray getting that lead jammer. Quite Right is there at the back of the pack, going to try and fight their way through Hull, but Thrill Murray will be doing what they can to put points up on the board. And then Thrill Murray gets through again. There's more points up on the board, and that has hit the 100-point mark for Hull. So Hull have now hit the century.
There has been a star pass from Manchester, who now.
And the jam gets called before they can get any points up on the board there. So Hull actually are at 104, taking on Manchester's 191. We have 5 minutes left of this game. We have more than 5 minutes left of this game because we've now got a timeout. And that is a timeout to Manchester. So we have 4 minutes and 44 seconds left on the clock. This next jam, this timeout will be run for seconds. And it looks like the skaters having a bit of a dance. You having a dance, skaters? Go on, more effort, more effort, more effort.
More power, more energy.
There we go. Don't make me start singing, we don't need that.
Apparently you're not allowed.
You are not allowed to sing certain songs. I've used them a few times.
No, I'm in.
But timeout is up. We will be coming back into this period. So 4 minutes and 44 seconds on the board. We'll be coming into jam 17. And here we go. No messing about there, Trauma straight through for lead jammer.
And it's Frosty jamming for Hull. Pushing against the Valkyries ball at the front there. 2 skaters left to beat, and they get through. Trauma is right behind them.
Will Trauma allow any points to go up on the board there?
No, Trauma will not.
No.
Nice.
He was trying to run they're running the time down as much as they can. So we're at 104 to 195. Manchester are approaching their second century.
Valkyries are back with the star for Hull, and French Bird for the Valkyries.
Big hits in the wall there. And that is a lead jammer again once more for Manchester. Valkyries is fighting their way through. Oh, something is just, we have a skater going to the bin.
That's the pivot, so the fact that Valkyries is taking her star off, that is not going.
No, Valkyries will have to fight their way through and trying to get through that pack.
French Bird skip down the line.
Yeah, that inside line is a jammer's best friend. They just take advantage of it so much, just find it and just jump or hop. Maybe skip. Sometimes the hop, sometimes the skip, sometimes
Sometimes
the
a
jump.
jump.
And obviously jams can do weird things.
Sometimes just a
Flailing happens a lot. And there's a small child up there doing like high kicks. That's, I think, is that the cheerleader?
I think that's Trauma.
Cheering on, there we go. So Trauma is out there, some more points up on the board for Manchester.
Oh no, that's pretty.
Yeah, things like roller derby's happening, yay! But Valkyries has found their way through on the inside line. So we have 30 seconds left of this jam.
Got all 4 blockers back on track for both teams.
And Frenchbird calls the jam. 0 points coming up to 2. That was a 16. So Manchester Valkyries have broke their second century. They currently sit at 213 points, taking on Hull's 104. We have less than 2 minutes left of this game.
Who've we got here? Quiet Riot.
And Frosty, I believe. So both walls holding solid here. They're going to make those jammers work. Looks like so we might have a pack break at Brook situation. We have lead jammer there for Hull. That is Frosty taking lead jammer there with just over a minute left on the clock. That took 30 seconds for us to get lead jammer.
Is that a stat?
It was a stat, yes. The first and only.
First stat of the...
And there's some more points up there. That is, Frosty is calling it. Put 4 points on the board. That takes Hull to... We currently have 30 seconds left of this period. Next jam will be occurring in just a few moments. This could be the last jam of the game. And here we are, the jam is now underway. Trauma did get through on the outside there, getting the lead jammer status. Valkyries is fighting their way through the front. Oh, some fancy footwork, unfortunately did not pay off. Oh, big collision there. No, everyone is okay. Trauma putting some points up on the board. The game clock has officially hit 0. So when this jam ends, that will be it.
Trauma sparkly.
They are very sparkly.
Yeah.
So Valkyries has got through and will be doing what they can to try and get any points. Trauma calls the jam. And that, I believe, will be our last jam of the game. We currently stand, wait for the official final score. But we could be looking at 108 taking on 221. There's a pretty hefty win by Manchester. We may be having one more jam. Let's find out. Do anything going on? Or we wait for everyone to confirm, finish off. And that is it. That is game. So well done to Manchester. An amazing effort from Hull. Great effort from every single skater on track. Again, we will be having a short little intermission.